Eric Burgess here. 4 cards are drawn from a deck without replacement. Find the following probabilities. And then A, all are jacks, B, all are spades, and C, all are black cards. So the big thing about this is you need to know about decks of cards, and it doesn't say it here, but we're going to assume it's a standard deck of cards. So some people will print out a picture of a deck of cards, which could be very helpful if you're not familiar with decks of cards. And usually this is allowed on the exam, as long as you know, just go up to your professor and tell them, hey, I didn't play with cards growing up, and they can hook you up. So let's go ahead and look at this. So all are jacks. So there are 4 jacks in a deck, right? 1 of each suit. So that means that therefore there are 4 jacks and we are drawing 4 cards. Well, okay, so we've got 4 spots here. Spot 1, spot 2, spot 3, spot 4. And this is for part A. And we are drawing these without replacement, which means that we are going to have 52 when we start. And then when we draw a card, we're only going to have 51 left. Then we're going to have 50. And then we're going to have 49. On the top, that's the thing that we're looking for. Well, we're looking for jacks. There's only 4 jacks. So we're going to wind up with 4, and then we'll only have 3, then 2, then 1. And we're going to multiply these. And we're going to find out what that chance is. So we're going to get 4 over 52. 4 divided by 52. Okay, so there's a couple ways to put this in the calculator. I'm going to do it using a fraction. So you can type these all in individually and do that. But if you've got one of these, you can hit the green key, go to the F1 menu, and then type a fraction. It's easier. So when we multiply fractions, you multiply straight across. So this is going to be the same thing as 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, or 4 factorial. And then 52 times 51 times 50 times 49. There's actually a fast way to do this as well if you use permutations. But we're going to type it in the way that everyone else does for now. All right, so we get a number out, but we get an E, -6. What the E means here, especially since it's negative, is that this number is extremely small, and this decimal's been moved to make it appear bigger, so it's easier to read. Calculator could put more useful information on the screen, so we need to move it back 6 places, which means that this number will shrink when we get rid of this. So it's going to go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to have 5 zeros because it takes one of the places takes to move past a 3. So the answer is going to have point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a 3, 6, 9, on and on and on. We'll round to there. So it's an extremely small chance that this is going to happen, but this is how you would do part A. Now we're going to go over to part B. I'm going to work down here now. So part B, all are spades. So again, similar thought process. We've got 4 cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 52, then we draw one, 51, 50, and then 49. But this time spades, how many spades are there? Well, that's a suit, and there are 13 of each suit. You could also remember as there are 4 suits and we have 52 cards. So if we divide that into 4, they each have the same amount. You get 13. So that's a way to tell too. So at the beginning we have 13 spades, and then we have 12, 11, and then 10. We're going to multiply these. We're going to get our answer out. So I'm going to go ahead, type myself one of those handy dandy fractions. 13 times 12 times 11 times 10. And on the bottom we're do 52 times 51 times 50 times 49. And we're going to get 11 over 400. Okay, so you could type the fraction if you really want to. What I'm going to do is I'm going to convert to a decimal. So I'm going to hit the alpha key, F1, and at the bottom, fraction to decimal. You're going to have to hit enter twice, and we get out 0.0026. My mouse is on top of that. 4. What the heck? We'll stop right there. So this is B. I'm really quick going to show you how to do this with permutations because it is going to save you a lot of typing. Now, you don't have to use this, and a lot of professors will probably expect you to do this way. So I'm going to continue to use this way, but I'm going to show it for those of you that will take advantage of this, because believe me, this can take a long time to type if you have like 20 fractions. It's no fun to do anymore. So what we're going to do is I'm going to type it the longer way to show you just how great this is, especially if you have a calculator that doesn't support fractions. So I'm going to type 13 as the first number where we start, and then we're going to permutate down to 10. It actually happens to work out with how permutation behaves. So we're permutating 4 times, right? So we're going to go down to math in this calculator, go over to probability, and you need the NPR. Just about every calculator has this, so just find where it is on yours. And we're going 4 times. So we're going to permutate 4, close the parentheses, divide, open parentheses. We're going to start at 52, and then again, we're going to NPR. And we're starting at 52 because that's what we have here, and we're going down. It only works if you go down by 1 each time. Okay, so just so we're super clear here. So 52, we're going to go down 4 times, and then we're going to hit enter. Then you see we get the exact same number out. So you can actually use permutation to do this. And if you want to know why this works, I encourage you to go look up the formula for permutation and see what pops out when you do it like this. But this is fantastic. Say we drew like 12 cards. Well, all you would need to do is change this number to 12, and then boom, you would get the answer out really quickly. So it's a much faster way of putting it in, a little more efficient. But a lot of professors are going to want to see you write it out like this, at least, because they want to see that you know what the probabilities are calculated as. This is a lot more intuitive. All right, let's go to C. All are black. All right, so all are black. We have 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. All are black cards. Well, we started out at 52, then we went down, then we went down, then we went down. And so how many black cards are there? Well, half the deck is black. So if you can't remember how many there are, you could always just take the deck. We have 52 cards, and we're going to divide by 4. And you get, I don't know why I divided by 4. You're going to divide by 2, because half the deck is red, half the deck is black. So that's 26. So we're going to get 26, and then we're going to go down 1, and down 1. We're going to get a number out. So you could choose here to use my fancy permutation calculation. I'm going to do it the other way, just because I want to use the most commonly used way. So we're going to do 26 times 25 times 24 times 23. Or you would type 26 permutate 4, and then we would have 52 times 51 times 50 times 49. Or you could have 52 permutate 49. Permutate 4, because we're only moving 4 spots. Hit enter, and we're going to convert that to a fraction, to a decimal. And we get 0.055. So this is C. If you have any questions about this, feel free to let me know down in the comments. Subscribe and hit that bell icon for future videos, and we'll catch you in the next problem.